Namaste and hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel Hamsavahini Vajra Astra. I'm Ahuna. In today's video, I'm going to share a quick update with all the reading that I have been doing for CaribAThon. Now, as you all know, CaribAThon was a 2-week readathon which commenced from the 8th of June 2021 and will continue till the 18th of June 2021. Now, I'm filming this video midweek because I will be busy in the latter half of the week. So by the time you actually view this video, it will be the 19th of June. However, I will be sharing all the updates. So it's not a wrap-up video, it's just an update of how far I have come through in terms of reading for CaribAThon. So do please join me further in this video. So the first book that I would like to talk about today is called Tales from the Caribbean, which has been written by Trisha Cooke. Now, as you can see, I really love the cover of this book. It's beautiful, it's vibrant, and just like the cover of the book, the collection of tales in these or stories in this book is equally vibrant. So this book has a collection of folk tales which has been collected from all across the Caribbean. So we have tales from Antigua, from Dominica, from Trinidad, from Haiti, and many other regions which I am not able to remember at the moment. But the most beautiful part of this book is it's got a lot of moralistic values which are underlying each and every story. Especially loved the stories which had birds in them, and there were lots of stories which had underlying wisdom which we often tend to ignore in everyday life. So if you are a person who enjoys reading short stories with moral values, this is a book which I would highly recommend. So that's the first book which I managed to read. The second book which I'm currently reading is called Of Women and Salt by Gabriela Garcia, and this deals with 5 generations of women from Cuba, and the last generation is currently settled in Miami, and all the struggles which they go through and how they have to make sacrifices for upholding each other's honor and upbringing. So it's not a very cozy read, it's a very realistic read, and I really enjoyed the fact that it gives the reality of what women have to face, not only from the Caribbean or from Cuba, but it's actually all across the world. So I really it really resonates with the women's literature, I would like to say. So I really am enjoying this. I'm approximately 104 pages in. I have 100 more pages to go, so I should be able to finish it by the 18th, and next week I think I will be able to talk more about this book. So that's the second book that I was reading. Now, the third book, which I'm currently listening to because it's an audiobook, is called At the Bottom of the River, which has been written by Jamaica Kincaid, and it's been narrated by Robin Miles, and I really love the narration. It's a bunch of about 10 stories which are almost not interrelatable, but it's all about the mother-daughter relationship and the wisdom which the mother imparts to her daughter. And I especially love the first chapter, in which the mother instructs her daughter as to how to present herself and how to conduct herself within the Jamaican culture. So it's something which I really enjoyed, and I'm currently approximately 3 to 4 chapters in. I just have a few chapters more to listen to and I'll be done with it. So hopefully I should be able to complete it by the end of today. Now, the fourth book which I was planning to read for this readathon was called 22 Jamaican Short Stories. This book is something I was looking forward to, but unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to complete it by the 18th. However, I will try to read this book after the 18th. So I'm just letting you know that although I will not be able to get through this in the time period for the readathon, but in the remaining days of the month, I will try my very best to go through this book, and hopefully during the monthly wrap up for this particular month, I should be able to say something about this book. Now, there was another book which I did plan to read, which was a non-fiction book, but unfortunately did not arrive on time. And it's called Island People, the Caribbean and the World. So this is a travelogue, and the author talks about all the different regions and the histories of all the places which he visits during his travel tours across the Caribbean. So it's something which is quite enlightening, and something which gives us a very good overview about the Caribbean culture, its people, what circumstances changed, or what circumstances shaped the culture of the Caribbean islands, etc. So this is something which I was really looking forward to, but since it did not arrive on time, I probably will not be able to read this book this month, but hopefully I should be able to read it in the forthcoming month. Now, there were two other Kindle versions of the book, of two books which I'm currently reading. So one is Folk Tales from the Bahamas, and I plan to read, it's a short collection, I plan to read it, and I should be able to complete it by the 18th. And there's another book called Pepperpot, which are the latest stories from Jamaica. Now, I'm not too sure whether I will be able to complete that book or not, but hopefully I will probably read or continue reading that book after the 18th, in case if I'm not able to complete it. So that would be my update for this week. I did not do any or capture any live reading sprints this week, because I was actually going online and trying to see where people are having live reading sessions, and I did try to join them, especially one which I managed to join, which was being conducted between Hannah from Ledate M and Ali from the Chaotic Reader. So I really enjoyed that session. It was a 3-hour session, and although I was there for around 1 hour, I did manage to read a lot, and I also enjoyed the conversation as well. So that's something which I did along this week. So I will catch up with you next week with a wrap up for CaribAthon. So till then, take care, have a good reading week ahead, and namaste.